Morning, Pastor Yemi.
How are you today?
I'm okay, thank you.
Yes, let's go straight to the point. You said you had an experience of infertility before. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. Yes.
Okay. How did you? What kind of infertility did you? What was the cause of your infertility?
The cause of my infertility at that time
Yes.
was blocked fallopian tubes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when that happened, how did you get to know that you had blocked fallopian tubes?
Okay. I knew by going to the doctor.
Okay.
Going to the doctor and the doctor doing relevant tests.
Okay.
Yes. That's
Okay.
how I knew that I had infertility issues. Yes.
And that was after your first child.
Yes.
So you had the issue for 2 years
Yes.
before you discovered that you were infertile.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay. So what did the doctor tell you that he was going to do?
Okay. I was told that I needed to have surgery.
Okay.
Yes, on both tubes. For the tubes to be effective in order for me to start having children again. Yes, I needed to do the surgery.
Okay. So you eventually did surgery, right?
No, I did not. I was invited one night to a church. There was this crusade, and I was invited, and I went.
Okay.
So yes, at the end of the preaching, they had an altar call.
Okay.
And I went up to the altar.
Mm-hmm.
And the bishop's wife came to me and whispered in my ear and asked me, what do I want God to do for me? Yes. And I told her that I'm having infertility issues and I need God to heal me because I have blocked fallopian tubes. And she prayed that night, and I went back to my seat. And then from that, I went home. And about 2 months after that, I realized that I was pregnant. Yes. And since that, so I didn't have to do the surgery.
Okay.
Yes. And since that time, I've had a number of kids.
Okay.
Yes. Quite a number. Yes, of kids.
So you can attribute the healing to the power of God.
The power of God, yes.
Because you did not have any surgery eventually.
Yes.
So now, are you telling our YouTube viewers that it is possible that God can bypass any medical procedure if you believe in God?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, because I'm a living testimony. I'm a living testimony because after that prayer, I have had 6 kids. After that prayer.
After the infertility.
Yes.
You had 6.
Yes.
I think all our YouTube viewers are hearing that after that time, she had 6 kids. She has had up to 6 kids. And that is to tell us that the fact that you have infertility today does not mean that is the end for you. You see? And you said something the other time that it is not good to give up.
No.
What were your experiences as at the time you had this infertility? How was the stress on you, and how were you able to overcome that stress? It comes with a lot of stigma, like you said, from the country that you come from, that sometimes, how did you overcome all these emotional problems? What were the measures you took to overcome the emotional problems? Because there are emotional challenges that are associated with infertility.
Okay, one of the things that I used to overcome, I used to be a person of prayer, to be honest. I was always like reading my Bible, speaking to God, to do it for me. I used to use the Bible, reflect on Hannah in the Bible.
Okay.
When the Bible said that Hannah went to Shiloh, and she'll go yearly and she'll, pray and pray. It was years of prayer, constant prayer, but she did not give up until finally God heed, her cry, and gave her Samuel. Not just Anna alone as well, Rachel as well, Sarah. These are women that had to wait.
Yes.
Until the fullness of time. To have children. But I just want to encourage whoever is going through infertility not to give up. And sometimes people do need a bit of help as well.
Okay.
It's not that they can't have, but sometimes they need a bit of help. And
how do you mean talking about help?
Like maybe IVF.
Yes.
IVF.
Were you contemplating IVF when you had that problem?
No, I was not. But definitely people can consider it. People can consider that route. Because in those times there was no IVF really, to be honest. Yes. Yeah.
You see, and there's one thing about IVF. If you try to choose IVF, you can determine the sex of your baby.
Yes.
You can determine if you want to have twins.
Yes.
Or if you want to have triplets.
Yes.
You can determine that, and that is why IVF is good.
It is good. Yes.
It is good. You see, so what are you going to advise generally women who are waiting on God for the fruit of the womb in a concluding remark? What will you have to tell them now? Women who are there that are bothered, they are troubled, you see, many of them cannot sleep. What word of encouragement?
I want to tell them, stay in God, stay with Him, because He cannot fail. And He will do it. Because if you're thinking of giving up, maybe that time when you said you're giving up, that is the time that your breakthrough is near. So I'm telling you, do not give up. It will happen, because God is not partial, and He will do it for you. Stay in God, stay with Him. He will do it.
Amen.
Amen.
You have heard it all, and it's been a good time with our sister. Madam, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your words and for our encouragement to our viewers. God bless you.
God bless you.